So, big question I get asked a lot is what do you do about dining, especially at dinner when you're on your own, when you're solo? There are lots of different ways you can handle this. One thing is to go to the bar. There'll often be an empty seat in between people, and the bartenders are used to dealing with a lot of business travelers end up doing that for dinner. It is not uncommon. You may feel uncomfortable at a bar if that's not something that you do often. That's definitely not something that I do at home ever, but you will not feel out of place as a solo traveler at the bar. I bring my Kindle with me everywhere. I have the Kindle Paperwhite, the small one, and I only buy purses that will fit a Kindle Paperwhite. I like really small purses because I have a neck injury and I don't like to carry a lot of weight, but my Kindle goes with me everywhere when I travel. And nobody looks twice at you if you have a Kindle. You can people watch. If you're an introvert like I am, people watching is fascinating, especially if you can hear their conversations. So really, people are paying attention to themselves, not you. You can eavesdrop, you can watch the interaction with the waiters, you can learn a lot about a culture, about how they treat the wait staff, how they interact with each other. It's really fun, and it helps give you that sense of place that I'm always looking for. Like, what is this place really about? Another thing you can do is bring a journal. I am terrible at keeping a journal. And if I would just put one in my purse, I could pull it out and have it for dinner. Not have it for dinner, but use it during dinner while I'm waiting for my food to come. And even if I just did a bullet point list of the highlights of my day, or even some bad times, if something happened that was negative, I could go back and then I could remember, oh, on this date in this city, yeah, that's when that happened. So if you're good at journaling, that's a fantastic thing to do. Another thing is sketching, even if you're not good at it. And one book that I can highly recommend, because I have a creative flair, but I am not artistically gifted. But if you read the book Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, it will give you tips and tricks to learn to draw. Like, I can't believe the stuff that I can do using their exercises. So you could even photocopy a couple pages, bring them with you and copy them. You can also get postcards that you can draw on and that you can send to yourself. You can say, I had such a fabulous day in Lisbon today because of this, and this, and I tried this, and then send it to yourself. Those are so fun to have and to keep as a collection. You can, I love to do this, eat in your room. Usually by the end of the day, I'm kind of peopled out. So you can go to the grocery store, get some cheese and some crackers and some fruit and whatever you want, yogurt, go up to your room and have a picnic on your bed, at the table, whatever your room configuration is. That is a plus of staying in an Airbnb, is you do have more room to spread out. You have a kitchen usually to prepare meals, and that can save you a lot of money. You can also do room service, which I love room service. They make it, all I have to do is put it outside the door. They clean up all the dishes, but that's not generally sustainable for a lot of us. You can join walking tours. And if you hit it off with someone or join some sort of a tour, say, would you be interested in doing dinner tonight? And then find a place that works with wherever they're staying. And the last tip I have is there are communities like Host a Sister where, and I've done this in different cities, where you can say, I'm traveling for my birthday and I'd really love someone to have dinner with. And you can say, there's a format, it's a Facebook group. I think I'm on the Host a Sister 50 plus. And so you can ask for places to stay or offer your home, like an extra bedroom in your home, but you can also just ask for dinner or someone to spend the day with. And that's been so much fun for me to get to have a limited interaction. We're just going to have dinner. So if I'm not crazy about them, no big deal. I've never met anybody that way I haven't enjoyed at least spending that time together. And they'll usually recommend a place that's fabulous in their city that they know that might not be well known. So I hope that you feel better about dining alone. One caveat. I hear people say all the time, go out to dinner in your own city, your own hometown. If you can do that, you can do it anywhere. I never dine solo in my own hometown because I would feel it would be awkward if I ran into somebody I know and the conversation and everything. That is a very bad test to see if you're able to do it because I just don't do it. I have no problem going and getting takeout, but don't feel that just because you're not comfortable doing it in your own home city. I've been to 60 countries and have spent years of my life traveling and have only run into people from home twice. One was when I went to Paris when I was 20, and I knew my friend was going on a school trip that same time. I did solo, and we happened to be at Notre Dame at the same time, and I ran up to her and gave her a hug, but she was with a tour group, and she didn't have the freedom. We didn't plan on meeting up or anything, but we just thought, oh, wow, what if we met up? And then another time I was traveling with a boyfriend during college, and his stepbrother was studying in Taiwan. It was supposed to be China, but then there was an incident, and so he moved to Taipei, and we were in Bangkok, and all of a sudden I saw my partner's head perk up and he got zoned in, and it turned out it was his stepbrother in this touristy place in Bangkok. And so we got to enjoy lunch with them and everything. So in years of travel, I have only run into people 2 times that I knew, and it was never uncomfortable. It was always fun. I'm not comfortable going to a movie at home. I'll do that overseas or while I'm traveling. And I'm not comfortable eating out on my own at home, but I am while I'm traveling. Hopefully you can use this in your travel planning and let me know what you think. Have you dined solo before? Do you feel there's a difference between doing it at home and doing it while you're traveling? And is there anything in this that was helpful that you want to comment on? The way you can support my business for free is to like and subscribe. Thank you.